Hey everybody, welcome to a new series that's coming to the channel. It's probably going to be a little bit more relaxed than most of the other content, especially the Assassin's Creed Let's Play content that you've probably come to see or come to love and know on my channel. I need something different. I need a different outlet, a different type of enjoyment that isn't single player that where I can run into people and explore a little bit and get a different kind of itch when I game. And we're here with Lord of the Rings Online. We're going to start a fresh character. Full disclosure, I've played Lord of the Rings Online before, off and on, since its release for several different iterations of the game. I did play the beta way back in pre 2007, and it released for at least several 2 years up until Mario was released. And so I have some experience with the game. And welcome to anybody who loves Lord of the Rings. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. Read The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings many times. Obviously watched the movies like many of you. And I'm just eager to get back into a world, eager to get back into a space and a place where I can run into other people, perhaps make some new friends, and start a new story. I've been playing the Assassin's Creed series for some time now, and that story is already written. I'm a witness to that, and I want to create more episodic content where I have a little bit more control over the the um the narrative, so to speak. And it might sound weird picking a franchise like Lord of the Rings that is obviously a world renowned IP that has a story written already, but with an MMO, I can experience some emerging gameplay. You know, things don't have to go beat by beat the way that Tolkien wrote them in this world, right? There are the main there are going to be, of course, the main book story quests. However, there's gonna be some side content, and um, episode to episode, you're gonna see our character here, which you're gonna see me create the character right here in front of you, go through different trials and tribulations, and hopefully for those of you that enjoy this type of content, you'll stick around and go on this journey with me, so to speak. And so, again, for those of you where this is fresh to you, maybe you're a Lord of the Rings fan, you've never played the game, maybe you're an Assassin's Creed fan, and maybe you're interested in seeing me try something new. I appreciate anybody who's tuned in, and so this will be episode one of what I'm going to call the Vegward saga. Vegward is going to be our dwarf character here. I'm trying to decide between creating a guardian class, which is more of a tank focused on defense, or some damage dealer. I kind of want to avoid healing because I do foresee a lot of Vegward's um, journey being a solo one, and so I've played some of these classes before. I've played a captain, I've played a burglar, played a lore master. I've played a minstrel, rune keeper. I'm interested in this warden class, although it doesn't really feel like it fits the dwarf archetype. But I also don't want to be that tropey and pick a tank archetype. Although this guy looks pretty beefy, pretty cool, and I like the idea of wearing heavy armor. Rune keeper we've played before, but kind of feels like it's a class that doesn't fit Tolkien's uh idea of what how magic was used in his legendarium, his in his world. And so I may uh I may avoid that. Okay. So let's see. Guardian, Warden, and let's see, champion maybe. Huge, dual wielding damage dealer here. I like that. Feel like that could be useful in our travels, just being able to be self-sufficient with the damage. But I also kind of like the hunter, dwarf hunter. The I spend too much time on this. We've already got the character name. We just need the class. Gotta lock in here. Okay. Mm, champion feels good. Champion feels good. Like the idea of just kind of going in and doing the damage. Let's do that. Let's do that. All right. So dwarfs known for their sturdiness. Right, we get a little bit of a character stat boost there. They're stocky, okay, which is actually a disadvantage. Don't know how much that's going to affect us in the long term. Probably not that much. Um, Another stat decrease here. I like this. I like this in character creation. That's why I kind of wanted to pick an older game because you get a little bit of that old school, not everything's um, normalized, and there's some slight differentiation between some of your choices, and I appreciate that. We've got another stat boost here. We've got some weapon proficiency. Let's go ahead and get into the character creator. Start with our Dwarf Champion. We already know Vegward is going to be our name. Okay, Vegward roughly translates to Lone Wanderer or Road Warden in in Norse, in Old Germanic, which is what Kuzdul is the dwarven language used by Tolkien in the books. And so, where do we go at an origin story? I love this. So let's see kind of where our naming convention fits in here. Okay, Norse styled names. Okay, Gray Mountains. These are all kind of similar in terms of the naming conventions. That's not going to be. Maybe we can go look at the bottom here. This is where we'll. Well, no, that's all the same. Kind of just a different origin story. Okay. Well, Blue Mountains. This is off to the east in Eredluin, near kind of the Grey Havens. Um, with this is in the Iron Hills, is kind of to the east, near going towards Misty Mountains on the other side of the Misty Mountains. Lonely Mountain. This is Erebor. This is where the Hobbit tale took place. Gray Mountains, Gundabad, again northern northern section of the eastern side of the Misty Mountains, way far north, and then the White Mountains, uh, the south. I don't know. Okay, these are some of the bad boys, Oathbreakers. I don't know if we want to be. Damn, I kind of like. Okay. See if what fits our kind of like the Gray Mountain thing. Kind of like this a little bit. Now, let's lock in with the hair color. Gonna get a little bronze here in the face. I like this. The body type. Are we strong? Yeah, we definitely want to be strong. Eye color. I go kind of grayish. Head. I can't really make any difference there. I like that. Hairstyle. Want to keep it out of our eyes? What do we want to do? Okay. Like that. Facial hair. Definitely want a full beard. I want to feel really dwarvish like this. Eyebrows. Keep them low and tight. Don't mind the mouth. We are a champion. We kind of been scuffed up a little bit. I like this. A little rugged. I like that a lot. Change the hair color. I go a little gray, a little. I like that. All right, Vegward. Did we change the tutorial with shadow? Okay. Let's start the tutorial. Maybe some of you haven't seen this before. We'll start the traditional, original tutorial with the Shadows of Angmar, which is the first release in the game. the original game, base game, vanilla Lord of the Rings Online. Go ahead and get started. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Vegward here, our level 1 Dwarf Champion. Go ahead and enter. Probably a cutscene here. Let's see.
While about to begin your long day of work at the Silver Deep Mine, an old man beckons for you to come near. He is a close advisor of Thorin Oakenshield, the master of these halls. What could he have to say to a simple miner such as yourself?
So I will immediately, I'm reminded of the voice acting. I think it's a particularly high quality here in Lord of the Rings Online. It's obviously supposed to be Gandalf there. A little bit of tutorialization, kind of backward and forward. I don't think we need the tooltips here. I'm going to go ahead and turn those off. Being that uh, we have actually I clicked that incorrectly. Let's go ahead. It's kind of just tutorializing some of the icons here. And I want to make sure we adjust a little bit of our UI just to make it a little bit more digestible. I want to change a little bit of the visuals here. I feel like that might be a little too small, right? Change the UI size here. UI settings, putting text size. Where is our UI size? UI scale. Here we go. This is what I want. Beef that up a little bit larger here. Then we also want to unlock the UI, which I forget if it is right there. I'm gonna move some stuff around here just to kind of account for the size. I think we will take the map down a little bit. Just apologize for the little maintenance here. We do want to shrink this a little bit. Take this over here. Take the map, radar, take that down a little bit. And we want to drag it. Gonna lock it over here. Pull this over. I think we're good. We're good. Sparring timer. We're gonna drag you over here. End travel. Drag you over here. Alerts. I want to drag the alerts. Can maybe we could rotate this. I do kind of want to rotate this, but we'll have to leave it over here. Just because. Bring the progress bar up a little bit. Bring this up a little bit. And ooh, we got a lot going on here. Right? Let's see where some of this other stuff pops up. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm going to turn that off. There we go. All right. Let's go and see what happens here. Mana Gray's Gandalf. Of course he is.
Will you humor an old man and walk with me for a spell?
Okay. Tutorializing a little bit. I like this. Movement's always been a little floaty for me, a little unnatural in terms of how we move across the ground here. Getting some dialogue here. It's worth reading. It's not all voice acted here. I had to change the opacity here. We'll have to fix that soon. All right, we're talking to Dwalin and Balin. These are, I believe, characters from The Hobbit. Okay.
13 will not do.
Oh, we got to listen to him again. Okay, he's going to try to influence the dwarves here. Get in some trouble here. So we got Blade Wall. Little AoE, frontal AoE, double hit here, a swift strike attack, kind of low damage, and then a really kind of a wind up attack here. Gimli and Gloin. Okay. Gimli, both from the books here. The rantings of an old man here with Bilbo. I mean, it's about Bilbo and the task ahead here. Eerily silent. The laugh definitely broke the silence. Thorin Oakenshield. Oh, he looks old. He looks old. Definitely have to try to get back to the Lonely Mountain with this boy, which is something we may eventually see in the future. May eventually make it to the Erebor and see the lands involved in the kind of epic arc of The Hobbit, which Bilbo was heavily involved in, obviously. And you guys have to let me know kind of after this goes live on YouTube, just to see, maybe we need to adjust the UI a little bit. I can already see we need to move this over here. Probably float across. There we go. Okay. So Thorin's leaving. Got somebody called Gormer, Dowersmith. So Dowersmith, I believe these are the kind of the bad dwarves. Let's see. Got some equipment in a pack here, teaching us how to loot. Gonna teach us about the inventory system, which we need to adjust here. I do want to switch this to one bag, actually. So let's change that. So what we do here is we drag them all into this. And we continue. Drag. Uh-oh. Somebody's running off. We got to be quick. And go in here. Just some housekeeping here, guys. Just some housekeeping. And see, I think we're good here. Move these. There we go. Bag one. All right, move this down here. Whip. Whip. I think we're good to go. Your gift box. Not sure what these are, but these look like. Yes, I do. Sort there. We've got some disease removal, which is useful. We've got some out of combat run speed, which is going to be useful as well. And then 5% attack. Just use that, pop that. Get it done. Let's go, Gimli. Get to work. Oh, we got to attack. Okay, so traditional tap targeting game. Get the wind up there. Beat Gimli's ass. Okay, venture into the mine. See what kind of trouble we can get into. Got some loading screens, but they're rather quick. Got the Gimli again. We got to get these guys out of here. Something's going to happen. It's collapsing. Okay, so we're going to go down here, talk to these boys, have some conversation. So, and some progress bar mechanics here. Click and wait. Again, an older MMO, older mechanics. I do like the pacing of this, though. Gotta get these guys out before this collapses. This last one out of here. Uh-oh. Gotta fight the cave claw. Okay. A troll in here. Uh-oh. The Vistir. Just up ahead. Okay, so he's got a hard head. Not gonna go easily. Side path. Just gonna collapse. I think. How are we gonna get across? Oh, this guy's just mad. Just mad with that greed. gonna happen? Are we gonna witness something happen to these guys? What did he release? He dug too deep. He dug too deep. What did he release? It is a troll, of course. He's not gonna kill Gimli, obviously, but this guy might get thrown off. Oh yeah, oh yeah, that guy's done for. But we're not gonna fight him, right? Maybe he's gonna like destroy the bridge. You think? So there's a lot of sequences like this where we're kind of out of the action and we're watching from a distance. It's a very common thread in LOTRO storytelling. Okay, so we're gonna have to get through here. See if this looks like it broke off its hinges. Maybe we can get through here now. Okay, he just lets go of his mind pick, just kind of up in the air there. That guy's body is casting a shadow on the side of the mountain there. Really interesting graphical glitch. Okay, so am I pushing through here? Is that what I'm doing? Why are we going through here when they went a different direction? Interesting. Uh-oh. This can't be him. Ancient elf structure. Okay. Uh-oh, fighting. Some AoE. Get that long wind up. Easy. We did level up. We didn't level up. We haven't leveled up. I don't know why he gave us that, because we did not level up. Get that wind up. We gotta face our enemy. Still no looting. Get this one. Here, got the wind up. There we go. 2 moss. Pretty easy combat here. Obviously not meant to be hard. We're learning. Looks like we got like a berserk rage mechanic right here. In this meter you can see. Gimli's fighting the troll. Again, we're kind of witness to these events. If we can run up, try to help him out. Uh-oh. Got stunned. Gandalf's here to help. And Gormer Dowersmith. You shall not pass, buddy. He'll trouble us no more. You're gonna kick him off? Oh, he's gonna get encased in stone. I like that. Very reminiscent of the books. All right. What's this going on the ground, though? Yeah. Well, Tvistor dug too deep, buddy. That's what you get. Crank this music up a little bit, guys. Just really start hitting the there we go. Now we're pumping. Now we're pumping. Okay. Let's listen to what he has to say. Scorgrim lying under the cloud. Okay. Scorgrim is maybe some ill omen we have to deal with. Let's finish this. Let's see.
75 years after the death of Thorin, his halls in the Blue Mountains have fallen under the rule of the Dourhand clan. Tribute from Thorin's halls has ceased, and King Dain of the Lonely Mountain has dispatched Lord Dwalin and a company of dwarves to uncover the cause.
All right, we're back out. What now? Just Nos, just a new character again. Talk to Elodin, son of Elrond. Okay, now we're kind of mixing it up a little bit with the elves. We got some vendors here. We'll explore a little bit. Okay, maybe he speaks the common tongue. Got a quest system on the map here. Got some armor smiths, training dummy. We can test our skills here. The wind up. Okay, I didn't know a dummy could evade. Got a champion trainer here. Great champion skills. So I don't know if this is it is still a mechanic. So this is kind of old school, right? You have to go to a vendor to buy your skills. That's interesting. Um, also got some class items I believe you can still get. Some other class trainers we don't need to really worry about. And somebody playing a lute, the minstrel. I love this. All right. Go ahead and talk to Elodin. Get this glowing effect when we're near a
Interesting that the dwarves arrived when we did.
quest item.
We came for different purposes.
Definitely gonna get the chainmail.
Mind my words, traveler.
Okay, get
My
the
father
inventory
was
reminder.
great among the wise, and his dreams and foretellings do not often stray from the mark.
Blood-red footsteps upon snow-colored black, where the Dour King walks to take it back his throne and finish what was begun. Okay. I want to talk to some brittle masters at a different settlement, in Marathon and Dorolas. Dorlas. Okay. Let's do that. And one of the criticisms I do have of Lord of the Rings Online is what you're about to see, which is the map. They have not taken the time, and they have some UI issues and some scalability issues with Lord of the Rings Online that have been persistent. And while I appreciate the art style of the maps, it is, I'm kind of sitting here scrolling my mouse wheel and I can't kind of go in and out. This resolution, while I do have a smaller screen, does not change much on larger screens. And then this you cannot turn off. Can't shrink this. You can't get rid of it, and that's pretty annoying, honestly. Given that this game is now 10, almost 15 years old, right? 15 years old. And you can see while when you zoom out here, I mean the world's huge. Obviously, this map looks great. Um, it's nuts. There's a lot, right? Um, but let's go ahead and see where we gotta go. Oh, actually, he's back here. He's back here. Um, this is the starting area for the dwarfs. We are in Edhelion, near the Blue Mountains. Come back here to our Riddle Master. See if they can help us out here.
Gavonin, what do you make of this riddle?
Look yonder. Okay. So, gotta go towards Thorin's Hall. Talk to the other buddy. Dorlas. Gorgum's been dead. He's probably back from the dead. That's kind of the hint we're getting here. Okay. We gotta talk back to the boy over here, or we gotta go towards the other settlement here. No, we do. We do go back to the Eladon fellow over here. Got some other players showing up the first time. The heavy armor. Okay. He's going to permit the investigation. Get told about traits. Traits, I believe, are the talent system in Lord of the Rings Online. And we're told to talk to a trainer to kind of beef up and be ready for what's ahead. Let's go ahead and equip our new gear. Specialization needed. And so these are our trait lines. We have the Martial Champion and a damage-soaking tank. Okay. So we give a little bit more survivability there. Berserker deals single target crit-based melee damage. And then we have the Deadly Storm deals whirling AoE destruction upon foes. I kind of want to deal really heavy hits until we maybe fall. If we're farming, I'm sure we would want to be in the yellow line. But we're going to really focus on the hard hits here. So I wonder if this is still dual wield though. I really want to really, really knock the piss out of somebody. So I think we're going to go red here. We do get 1 point to spend. Crit chance. Okay, this is a new attack. We get a 3-hitter. Increase wild attack's damage. So wild attack is, I believe, our heavy hitter, and I like that. I want to do that. Definitely want to do that. We've already got enough buttons. I don't think I need to add anything to that. So you notice we do get our skills added automatically. I don't know if this is
Greetings,
even
friend.
necessary.
You lend me your ear.
So fervor to activate some of their skills. So we need to generate fervor in order to kind of ungray these skills and be able to use them. And they want us to use a very particular skill. So let's go ahead and do that. Generate some fervor. And they want us to use Savage Strikes. Okay, we did. Let's go back and talk to trainer here.
Hail, friend.
And what do we want to do? Kind of like the axe. Is this two-handed? That's one-handed. One-handed. Okay, so we automatically get a one-handed sword. 3.7 DPS. These are all normalized, it looks like. Let's go ahead and get the one-hand axe. And we will. I keep hitting B for whatever reason. What is this? This is 3.7. This is 1.9. We're going to go ahead and take this and put it over here. So this is our character panel. Vegward does have one title. We're going to go ahead and make that active. He's at the Gray Mountains. His origin. You've got your character slots here. Or not character slots, sorry. Our item slots. You can see you've got jewelry. You've got cloaks. You've got a whole host of items you can use. Trinkets. We've got some enhancement items we're going to eventually be able to use. I believe they did recently have a stat crunch in Lord of the Rings Online in the past year or so. And so this is a little bit more manageable, given that I believe the maximum level cap is somewhere around 150. We got a cosmetic system, which I think is great. We can write our own biography. You can even get married. This is great. We're gonna definitely write this up a little bit later, and I'll show you that in a future video. Got a currency wallet, skills page. We are eventually going to buy a home, and there are some hobby skills. I believe fishing is one. I don't think they ever added another one. And then being an older game, they have a reputation system, which I very much appreciate, because that gives us, some long-term goals to, as well. So let's go ahead and exit the character panel. It looks like we are ready for the next little bit of our journey, which involves talking to Ellin again.
Have a true warrior's
So we're
heart.
good. Got some experience there. Talk to Dorniel about her memories of Edhelion. So they are in another settlement here. But before we proceed any further, guys, this is going to be the end of our first episode. I wanted to get through character creation here. I wanted to get Vegward here into the wide open world. We're still in the tutorial area, and yet, we've already seen and witnessed some of the major characters of the story beat down on a troll. Gimli, Gloin, Gandalf, a lot of G's. We're interacting with some elves. We're learning some skills. We're getting stronger for sure. And I hope you guys that are into this kind of content continue to tune in. You'll see this on the channel, on the YouTube channel soon. And for everybody that watched on Twitch, thank you for watching live. And until next time, guys, as always, bye-bye.